Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to another important CT360 series session in which we cover the most important G and ESI current affairs from the exam point of view. And my dear friends, today I am back with a very interesting session in which we will be covering the most important current affairs from 1st to 3rd of December 2024, and all these current affairs are really going to be very helpful for your current affairs preparation for RBI, SEBI and the NABARD exams. So guys, I hope that all of you are really ready with the today's session. And when I talk about the today's session, guys, again let me tell you that in this session we have covered many news articles which are from the most important source as well, that is the PIB. ठीक है जी? So coming first to the agenda of the today's session. So today we will be discussing the following topics which are mentioned here, which includes Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, Uttar Pradesh new district, a conference was held, Skoch Award 2024, ICC new chairman, and other important news articles that we have seen in the past 3 days in our news articles. Okay, so my dear friends, now starting with the today's session. Before that, I would like all of you to please tell me in the chat box if I am audible and visible to all of you, so that we can start with the today's session. So good evening Pallu and all the people who have joined us today live in our today's session. So guys, let's start the session with the very first topic which is relevant for both phase 1 and the phase 2 of the exam, that is the Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan. So guys, when I talk about the Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, it has recently completed its 9 years. ठीक है, तो in the month of December in 2015 this particular campaign was been launched, जिसको हम Accessible India Campaign के नाम से भी जानते हैं. It is also known as the Accessible India Campaign and has recently completed 9 years. So guys, we all know that when we talk about the accessibility, so accessibility means providing equal accessibility to everyone, right? And till the time we are not providing the accessibility to all the common facilities which are available to the community, and we are not able to provide accessibility to these facilities to the person with disabilities, then they are still yet to be included into our society. And that is why, my dear friends, let me tell you that India has also signed a convention of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. And as a part of this particular convention, India has also committed to create an accessible environment for the person with disabilities. So एक ऐसा environment हमने यहाँ पर एक oath लिया that we will be creating such kind of environment for all the person with disabilities in our country, that they will be able to access all these particular facilities that we are providing to the other common people, right? So guys, that is why this particular Accessible India campaign was been launched by the government of India. So when we talk about this Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, जिसको हम Accessible India campaign के नाम से भी जानते हैं guys, it is a nationwide approach. Let me tell you that before, that is prior to year 2015 when the Sugamya Bharat campaign was been launched, before that we were not having some enforceable timelines to achieve that particular target, we were not having some cohesive strategies to achieve the target of providing universal accessibility to these person with disabilities. And that is why on 3rd of December 2015 government of India come up with this very idea of Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, which is also known as Accessible India campaign. Okay? And this campaign ensured universal accessibility to the person with disabilities across 3 vital domains. So what exactly these 3 vital domains are? You can see that these 3 vital domains can still act as the 3 pillars for the person with disabilities, and these includes built environment accessibility, transportation system accessibility, and information and communication ecosystem accessibility. ठीक है जी, सो वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट दैट इन द अपकमिंग पार्ट. तो अगर हम बात करें इन 3 पर्टिकुलर चीजों की, सो दिस वाज बेसिकली स्ट्रक्चर्ड अप्रोच व्हिच वाज बीइंग टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, फोकसिंग ऑन मेकिंग द पब्लिक बिल्डिंग्स. ठीक है, जब हम बात करते हैं एनवायरनमेंट की, तो जो हमारी गवर्नमेंट की बिल्डिंग्स हैं और जो बाकी और बिल्डिंग्स है, तो वहां पर दिस पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटी कैन इजीली एक्सेस दोस बिल्डिंग्स. दैट वाज द वेरी फर्स्ट वर्टिकल. द सेकंड वर्टिकल इज अबाउट द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. दैट मींस जो हमारी बसेस हैं, ट्रेन्स हैं, तो उनके लिए वी आर रिक्वायर्ड टू मेक इट accessible for the person with disabilities as well, like buses, trains. And when I talk about the ecosystem, the information and communication ecosystem accessibility, under this we basically talk about the websites. And let me tell you that as a part of the Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, government of India had made sure that we will be making the websites of the government accessible to the person with disabilities, and across all these verticals government of India has done a lot of work under the Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan. ठीक है जी. Apart from that, it will also create awareness and set enforceable standards for accessibility compliance. So these are the important details about Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, which has recently completed 9 years, as it was launched on 3rd of December 2015. So today only it has completed its 9 years. Okay. Now guys, let me tell you that this Accessible India campaign was earlier planned that it will be concluding in the month of March 2024. ठीक है, March 2024 पे conclude हो जाएगा. But it did not got concluded, and as a result the objectives of the Accessible India campaign, they were absorbed into another scheme, that is the Barrier Free Environment Scheme. So Barrier Free Environment Scheme is a kind of sub scheme under the CIBDA. What exactly CIBDA is? It is an umbrella of the scheme for implementation of the Rights of Person with Disabilities Act, under which this particular objectives have been absorbed. Right? Let me tell you guys, in order to broad base the objectives of this Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, Government of India also come up with the app so that we can really create more awareness and make people really aware about the kind of facilities that have been launched for the person with disabilities. And that's why we had the Sugamya Bharat app, which was a crowdsourcing mobile application which was meant for highlighting and enhancing the accessibility across the 3 verticals. तो सारे ही verticals पर accessibility को enhance करने के लिए this particular app was being launched by the Government of India. So I hope that Pallu, Bhavni, Gururaj, all of you are very much clear with this part. Now, as we have seen that we have taken really a good number of efforts in order to provide accessibility to these citizens. So guys, there will be some achievements as well, क्योंकि जब हम ऐसे important efforts लेते हैं तो उसका कुछ result भी आता है. So what exactly was the result? As a result, we have seen that 1748 government buildings were retrofitted with accessibility features. 709 railway stations were made fully accessible. All 35 international airports now features accessibility features such as ramps and the braille systems for the person with disabilities. Then we are having 95 central government websites which have been made accessible under the Meetings content management framework, and 3,120 bus stations across 24 states are also been equipped with the accessibility features. So these are the key achievements which we have seen till now as a part of this particular Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, that is Accessible India campaign, which was in March 2024. Its objectives were absorbed under the CIBDA. ठीक है, तो इस सेब्डा को याद रखिए, सुगम्य भारत ऐप को याद रखिए, उसके साथ साथ what was the launch year and now it has completed its 9 years. So all these details are required to be covered from exam point of view. ठीक है जी. So I hope that these details are very much clear to all of you. Now guys, let's move on to the other news articles which are relevant for phase 1, and the first news article here today is about the new district of the Uttar Pradesh which has been recently declared. So UP government has recently declared Maha Kumbh area as the new district. For the particular streamline and the smooth conduction of the Maha Kumbh Mela, which is going to be take place in the month of January 2025. So this is why this particular new district has been announced. So this has been taken to ensure smooth administration and management for the upcoming Kumbh Mela. So guys, what exactly this Kumbh Mela is all about? Let us try to understand some important details about the Kumbh Mela. So this is a Mela, this is an Indian festival which held once every 12 years and is scheduled to begin on January 13 and conclude on February 16, 2025. तो याद रखिए कि जनवरी के अंदर स्टार्ट होगा and it is been held once every year, once every 12 years. ठीक है, तो अगर हम बात करें about the Kumbh Mela, it is a religious pilgrimage that is celebrated 4 times over a course of 12 years. And जो geographical locations है Kumbh Mela की, it spans over 4 locations. What exactly these 4 locations are? This includes Haridwar in Uttarakhand, Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh, Nashik in Maharashtra, and Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. And this time we are having this particular celebration in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, जिसके यहाँ पर महाकुंभ एरिया को एक नया डिस्ट्रिक्ट अनाउंस किया गया है by the Uttar Pradesh government. ठीक है, so this is something that we have seen in our news articles. So you can definitely see about the new district of Uttar Pradesh, that is Mahakumbh area. Moving to the next news article. So Asia Oceania Meteorological Satellite Users Conference was being held, and this is the very first time that India has hosted this particular conference in New Delhi, and it was hosted by India Meteorological Department. And guys, when we talk about this particular conference, this basically promoted the importance of satellite observations, advanced satellite remote sensing science, providing platform for dialogue and collaboration between satellite operators and users. So these were the aim of this particular conference which held in India. अगर हम बात करते हैं the very first conference of AOMSUC, so guys it was basically held in China. तो जो सबसे पहली ये कॉन्फ्रेंस थी ये 2010 के अंदर चाइना के अंदर हुई थी. And when we talk about the IMD, that is India Meteorological Department, it is going to celebrate its 150th year of establishment in year 2025. You have to tell me that what is the date. तो आप सभी को मुझे डेट बताना है कमेंट सेक्शन के अंदर. आफ्टर द कंक्लूजन ऑफ द सेशन ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई, गूगल इट आउट दैट व्हाट इज द डेट ऑन विच द IMD विल बी सेलिब्रेटिंग इट्स 150th ईयर ऑफ एस्टैब्लिशमेंट. ठीक है जी. सो ये आप मुझे बताएंगे कमेंट सेक्शन के अंदर आफ्टर द कंक्लूजन ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन. So we have covered all the important details about this conference. Now moving on to the next part, that is of the Skoch Award. So Skoch Award was been recently conferred to Andhra Pradesh State Road Transport Corporation. तो ये ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉर्पोरेशन को स्कोच अवार्ड 2024 दिया गया है. Now why it has been given this award? The reason behind that award is for its unified ticketing system project. तो ये जो unified ticketing system project है ये basically integrate करता है सभी टिकट्स को, रिजर्वेशंस को into a single platform. तो एक सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म, एक वन स्टॉप सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड करता है यूटीएस सिस्टम विच इज बीन लॉन्च्ड बाय आंध्र प्रदेश स्टेट रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉर्पोरेशन, फॉर विच इट हैज बीन गिवन द स्कोच अवार्ड 2024. तो हमें सिर्फ यहां पर कॉर्पोरेशन का नाम याद रखना है और किस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए दिया है, यूटीएस प्रोजेक्ट 2024. ठीक है. So this is something we need to remember from exam point of view, and hence with the help of this it is really able to enhance passenger convenience. तो passengers की convenience और operational efficiency जो है और एक नया user experience provide किया है passengers को with the help of this unified ticketing system by this particular road transport corporation. So this is the right answer to this part. Let's move on to the next part. So the next news article is about the youngest ever ICC chairman. So Jay Shah, who was earlier serving as the secretary to the BCCI, guys, he has now taken over as the chairperson of the International Cricket Council. So International Cricket Council, we all know, which is the governing body for the cricket across the world, and it is headquartered in Dubai. So अगर हम बात करते हैं what is the name of person whom Jay Shah will be succeeding as the chairman of ICC, the name of that person will be Greg Barclay. तो Greg Barclay को ये replace करने वाले हैं और इससे पहले he stepped down as the secretary. So I have already told you Jay Shah earlier he was serving as the secretary of BCCI and he will be now taking over as ICC chairman. ठीक है जी. And with this part, at the age of 36, he has become the youngest चेयरमैन ऑफ द इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट काउंसिल. अगर हम बात करते हैं आईसीसी की गाइस, तो 1909 में आईसीसी को क्रिएट किया गया था एंड इट इज द ग्लोबल गवर्निंग बॉडी फॉर क्रिकेट एंड इट इज हेडक्वार्टर्ड इन दुबई एंड इट रिप्रेजेंट्स 108 मेंबर्स. तो देयर आर 108 मेंबर्स ऑफ द इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट काउंसिल. ठीक है जी, एब्सोल्युटली दिस इज द राइट आंसर. और आई कैन सी इन द चैट बॉक्स प्रथम हैज ऑलरेडी गिवन मी द राइट आंसर. प्रथम एंड भावनी दोनों ने इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर दिया जो आई हैव आस्क्ड यू इन द होमवर्क क्वेश्चन. So still you are required to tell me, guys, all other people, please tell me the right answer in the comment section about the year in which we will be celebrating 150th anniversary of IMD. ठीक है जी. तो बढ़ते हैं अगली इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज आर्टिकल की तरफ. सो दिस इज अबाउट द डिफेंस एक्सरसाइज. सो वी हैव सीन 3 इंपॉर्टेंट डिफेंस एक्सरसाइजेस व्हिच हैव टेकन प्लेस in the last 3 days which were there in the news articles. First exercise हरिमाऊ शक्ति which was being conducted between India and Malaysia. तो इंडिया और मलेशिया के बीच में उसकी 4th एडिशन हुआ एक्सरसाइज का, दैट इज हरिमाऊ शक्ति. एंड कहां पर हुई, वेन्यू इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो इट वाज हेल्ड इन पहांग डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ मलेशिया. So guys, again these exercises are being conducted in order to enhance the interoperability of the defense forces of the two nations. कि जब भी ऐसी कोई situation आएगी when we are required to work together, तो उस टाइम पर हमारी interoperability कैसी है, how we are able to or whether we will be able to target the enemies together or not. So that is why this particular exercise are being conducted to enhance to basically embed cohesion among these two organizations. Now guys, the next exercise is exercise CINBAX. So this has been conducted. This was the very first edition of the joint tabletop exercise CINBAX between India and Cambodia. तो इंडियन आर्मी और कंबोडियन आर्मी के बीच में पुणे महाराष्ट्र के अंदर इस एक्सरसाइज को कंडक्ट किया गया है एंड दिस एक्सरसाइज विल बी कंडक्टेड इन 3 phases. Now the third exercise is Agni Warrior 2024 which has recently concluded. So देवलाली जो महाराष्ट्र के अंदर है वहां पर इस एक्सरसाइज को कंडक्ट किया गया. Agni Warrior exercise is the exercise which is between Indian Army and Singapore. तो इससे पहले हमने एक CINBAX एक्सरसाइज को भी कवर किया था, राइट? तो इसी तरीके से इंडिया और सिंगापुर की एक और एक्सरसाइज है, दैट इज इंडियन आर्मी और सिंगापुर आर्मी के बीच की एक्सरसाइज, दैट इज अग्नि वॉरियर. तो इसका 13th एडिशन हुआ है इस पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज का एंड द लोकेशन अगेन वाज महाराष्ट्र ओनली. ठीक है जी. So again you can see that to maximize mutual understanding of the drills and procedures, that is why these defense exercises were being conducted. So that's all with this particular news article. Now let's move on to the next news article of the important day. So here we are having the World AIDS Day 2024. So World AIDS Day we always celebrate every year on December 1. हर साल 1 दिसंबर को celebrate किया जाता है since 1988. ठीक है. And when I talk about the World AIDS Day, guys, it unites people in raising awareness. ये aware करता है people को about the HIV. What exactly is the full form of HIV? That is Human Immunodeficiency Virus. और AIDS का full form है Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. ठीक है. So guys, whenever we are covering the important days, we need to cover the theme as well. So when we talk about the theme, so 2024 theme is Take the Rights Path, My Health and My Right. ठीक है. So take the rights path, my health, my right is the theme for year 2024. And here are some other important information about the HIV, what are the threats of HIV, what are the modes of transmission. So all these additional details are being given for your proper understanding of this particular topic. Apart from that, guys, when I talk about a very important key details about the World AIDS Day, let me tell you that as per the AIDS estimation India 2023 report, let me tell you that in India there are 2.5 million people with HIV which are living in India. And when I talk about the number of people in India in 2010, since 2010 we are able to see 44% reduction of the HIV cases. And when I talk about the global reduction rate of HIV, it is just 39%. And that shows that India has outpaced the global reduction rate, that is of 39% only. So India is really doing very well in terms of reducing the HIV cases in our country. So another important detail that I have already told you about this part. Now guys, let's move on to the next important day, as we have already covered the Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan. Let me tell you that it was also launched on the same day. Then we celebrate the International Day of Person with Disabilities. So International Day of Person with Disabilities we observe every year on 3rd of December. तो 3rd December को हम celebrate करते हैं to promote the rights and well-being of the person with disabilities. ठीक है जी. So guys, this year the theme of this particular day is to amplify the leadership of person with disabilities for an inclusive and sustainable future. तो ये बहुत ही लंबी थीम है, सो ऐसी थीम्स एग्जाम में कम देखने को मिलती हैं, बट यस द डेट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट डेट गाइस, वी हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड द सुगम्य भारत अभियान, दैट इज एक्सेसिबल इंडिया कैंपेन. तो उसकी डिटेल्स हमें याद करना काफी ज्यादा जरूरी है. नाउ बिफोर मूविंग हेड, आई वुड लाइक टू गिव यू अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. सो गाइस, वी ऑल नो दैट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज लॉन्च्ड अ स्कीम, दैट इज पीएम दक्ष. So I want all of you to give me the full form of the PM Daksh in the comment section after the session. तो PM Daksh की full form क्या है? So we all know that it is a one-stop solution center for all the employers as well as the organizations which are working for the person with disabilities, right? And that is why we are having basically a aim of national scale development of the person with disabilities. So एक action plan है इंडिया के अंदर which has been taken, and as a part of that this particular scheme has been launched. और इस scheme के my dear friend there are two modules are there. So I want you to do some homework. What you have to do, you have to tell me the full form. You have to tell me the full form of PM Daksh in the comment section, and do let me know what are these two modules under the PM Daksh. तो पीएम दक्ष के दो मॉड्यूल्स कौन से हैं एंड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द फुल फॉर्म, तो ये आपको मुझे बताना है कमेंट सेक्शन के अंदर आफ्टर द कंक्लूजन ऑफ दिस सेशन. ठीक है जी. So guys, apart from that, there is another important point. So I have already written here some part. So let me just remove that part. ठीक है. तो I hope कि आप सभी ने होमवर्क को यहाँ पर ऑलरेडी नोट डाउन कर लिया है. ठीक है. सो अगर हम बात करते हैं इसकी, सो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एम्पावरमेंट ऑफ पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटीज is also going to host the prestigious national awards. So national awards भी दिए जाएंगे इस साल for the people and the institutions who have worked a lot for the empowerment of person with disabilities. तो यहाँ पर ये दो कैटेगरीज के अंदर दिए जाएंगे, दैट इज नेशनल अवार्ड फॉर इंडिविजुअल्स एंड द नेशनल अवार्ड फॉर इंस्टीट्यूशनल एक्सेलेंस. तो एक एडिशनल इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है, तो आप देख सकते हैं कि आज के दिन ही ये दिए जाएंगे. राइट नाउ व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग दिस सेशन, एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम दीज अवार्ड्स वर नॉट बीन अनाउंस्ड टिल नाउ. ठीक है जी. सो वी आर ऑलरेडी डन विद द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. सो Tipu Sultan, the saga of Mysore interim 1761 to 1799. So recently a book titled with this title has been recently launched and this book has been authored by Vikram Sampath. So External Affairs Minister जी ने इस book को launch किया, a book which has been written by Vikram Sampath ji, and whenever we are covering the books and authors we need to retain the name of the book as well as the person who has written that particular book. ठीक है जी. तो टिप्पू सुल्तान जी, जिनको हम शेरे मैसूर भी के नाम से भी जानते हैं, तो उनके ऊपर ये बुक लिखी गई है. बुक का नाम और ऑथर का नाम ये दोनों ही हमें याद रखना है एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से. तो गाइस विद दिस वी आर डन विद ऑल द इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज आर्टिकल्स एंड नाउ till now I was giving you the information. Now it's your time to give me the right answer to the questions on the information that we have covered till now in our today's session. And I'm having some practice questions for all of you because just covering these news articles is not at all sufficient from the exam point of view. So here is the very first question for all of you, a very easy question. So pehla question, recently in the November 2024 Dash State Road Transport Corporation has backed the Skoch Award. तो Skoch Award यहाँ दिया गया है कौन सी स्टेट के रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉर्पोरेशन को दिया है एंड कौन से प्रोजेक्ट के लिए दिया है, फॉर इट्स डैश प्रोजेक्ट. So what is the name of the project? What is the name of that particular state? That is what I want you to tell me in the comment section. So guys, what is the name of this state? It is Andhra Pradesh. And what is the name of the project? It is Unified Ticketing System. So ये दोनों चीजें हमें कवर करनी है एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से. That is आंध्र प्रदेश स्टेट रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉर्पोरेशन को स्कॉच अवार्ड मिला फॉर इट्स Unified Ticketing System. That is UTS project, right? This is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. Absolutely. I can see in the chat box. So Bhavni, Pratham, Pallu, Gururaj, Saurabh, all the people have given me the right answer. Well done, my dear friends. Now let's move on to the next question. Next question is on the सुगम्य भारत अभियान. तो इसके ऊपर आपके पास क्वेश्चन है, आपके सामने 3 स्टेटमेंट्स दिए गए हैं. काइंडली क्विकली गो थ्रू द स्टेटमेंट एंड टेल मी द राइट आंसर. अगेन वी विल बी जस्ट फोकसिंग ऑन द कीवर्ड्स हियर. So you are having just 10 seconds. Please try to give me the right answer in the comment section. So on the first statement, it is about the launch date, that is 3rd December 2015. The aim is to ensure universal accessibility in 3 domains, that is environment accessibility, transportation, and information and communication ecosystem accessibility. So all these this statement is absolutely right. Second statement was the campaign was initially planned to end by March 24. But its objectives have been absorbed into the scheme for implementation of the right of person with disabilities. So this is also right. Third statement, जो सुगम्य भारत ऐप है, इसको हमने 2 March 2021 को लॉन्च किया. Absolutely right. To enhance accessibility only in the transportation sector. अगर हम बात करें सुगम्य भारत ऐप की, so it was being launched to provide accessibility, to broad base the accessibility across all these 3 vital domains. And not just only in the transportation sector. That's why third statement is incorrect. Right answer is option A, that is 1 and 2 only, right? So statement option A is the right answer. I can see most of the people giving me option A is the right answer. Well done. तो जिसने option A दिया है guys, आप अपनी शीट पर +1 मार्क खुद को यहाँ पर अवॉर्ड कीजिए क्योंकि आपने एकदम सही आंसर दिया है. बढ़ते हैं अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. So next question is about the recent military exercises involving India. And details are been mentioned below. You have to identify the statements which are correct. तो तीनों ही एक्सरसाइजेस के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन दी गई है. हरिमाओ शक्ति 4th एडिशन हुआ इंडिया और मलेशिया के बीच में, पहांग डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ मलेशिया में. एब्सोल्युटली राइट. फर्स्ट एडिशन ऑफ द जॉइंट टेबल टॉप एक्सरसाइज सिनबैक्स वाज बीन हेल्ड बिटवीन इंडिया एंड कैम्बोडियन आर्मी इन पुणे महाराष्ट्र. एब्सोल्युटली राइट. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट, द 13th एडिशन ऑफ द जॉइंट मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज, that is Agni warrior between Indian Army and the Singapore Armed Forces, concluded in Devlali, Maharashtra. तो ये तीनों ही स्टेटमेंट्स एकदम करेक्ट हैं. राइट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन डी, दैट इज 1, 2 and 3 is all these statements are correct. And again I can see all the people have given me the right answer. So yes, this is the right answer, guys. So with this we are done with these questions. And now if still you were not able to answer all these questions, guys, I am having a homework question for all of you. इस homework question का जो student answer देगा, I will be taking their name as a star performer in my next session. ठीक है? तो guys, आपका question है आपकी screen के ऊपर. So some statements are being given about the सुगम्य भारत अभियान. आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि कौन सी स्टेटमेंट्स यहाँ पर करेक्ट हैं. So इस सेशन को पॉज कीजिएगा उसके बाद एंड यू कैन रिविजिट द इंफॉर्मेशन एंड देन यू कैन ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई द आंसर. अगर हम बात करते हैं होमवर्क क्वेश्चन प्रीवियस सेशन का, तो इन द लास्ट सेशन वी वर हैविंग क्वेश्चन ऑन नेशनल मिशन ऑन नेचुरल फार्मिंग. तो एक काफी इंपॉर्टेंट मिशन जो हमने अपने लास्ट सेशन के अंदर डिस्कस किया था. अगर आपने उस सेशन को मिस किया तो मेक श्योर कीजिए कि आप उस सेशन को डेफिनेटली कवर करें. ठीक है? सो अगर हम बात करते हैं लास्ट सेशन के होमवर्क क्वेश्चन की, राइट आंसर वाज ऑप्शन ई, एज ऑल द स्टेटमेंट्स वर absolutely right about the national mission on natural farming. And the star performers of the previous session includes Android TV, Gururaj and Prajwal. So all these people, guys, congratulations to all of you for being the star performer. And if you also want your name to be mentioned here as a star performer in the next session, make sure you are giving me the right answer of the comment homework question in the comment section of this particular session, right? So guys, that was all from the today's session. If you are still new to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos offered by us. और साथ ही साथ आप हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं अगर आपको एक्सेस चाहिए. Like we were having सुगम्य भारत अभियान, right, for providing universal accessibility. इसी तरीके से हमारे जो PDF है इस सेशन का, उसकी एक्सेसिबिलिटी अगर आपको चाहिए तो आप हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, जिसका लिंक आपको मिलेगा डिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर. ठीक है? So guys, if you are having any more queries regarding the section, you can definitely ask your queries in the comment section. And अगर आपको कोई mentorship guidance चाहिए हमारे end से, you can definitely call us at you can call us at 8146207241. और साथ ही साथ अगर आप हमें ईमेल करते हैं तो आप ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं at hello@edutap.co.in. ठीक है जी? So I hope that all of you have really enjoyed the today's session, guys, and I will be meeting you in the next session. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Wish you all happy learning.